Well, it is the start of the new year, and that means New Year's resolutions, but they aren't always easy to stick with. And here to help us stay on track is life coach Berta Lippert. Thank you so much for coming on the show this morning. And now, before we get into New Year's resolutions and really working on those healthy goals, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're originally from Duluth, right?
I am a Duluth native. I spent about 10, 11 years out in the Silicon Valley after graduating from UMD here as a speaker and trainer.
Awesome. And now you've been doing life coaching and really fitness expert here. And tell us a little bit about your story. You're really breast cancer advocate.
I am. I lost my mother to breast cancer a few years ago, and I myself am what's called a previvor. We have a genetic predisposition to cancer that left me at a really high risk of getting it as well. So I ended up going under a double mastectomy as a preventative measure. And a year after that, my father was diagnosed with cancer. So it's been a really big role in my life, unfortunately. And it led me to shift a couple things professionally and personally to be able to offer life coaching in addition to training and speaking.
And thousands of people search out your help, especially those with cancer. And now New Year's resolutions, a big part of that is staying healthy. And sometimes it can be really hard to stick to those goals. So tell us a little bit about how do we achieve our goals and really stick to them?
I think the secret to achieving goals is you have to develop the right mindset. The reason why 20% of the people succeed where 80% fail on their New Year's resolution is they develop the right mindset. They focus on why they're achieving this goal and the feeling that's attached to that and the emotion. How would you feel if you lost that 20 pounds? Or if the bill collector stopped calling or your relationship is repaired now? Focus on the positive and develop the right mindset.
And there are always, as much as you want to stay on track, you always have setbacks every once in a while.
Yes.
What should we do if we do find ourselves in that little bit of a setback?
What's critical about that is you don't let that allow you to be defeated. A lot of people might just throw in the towel and say, oh, I'll never be able to quit smoking or I'll never be able to achieve this. You can't do that. You have to stay positive and focus on the whys and again, that feeling of how would it feel to achieve that goal.
To really, really focus on the positives.
Absolutely.
And keep that glass half full, not
exactly,
half empty.
Exactly.
And now health and fitness is a huge, huge resolution for lots of people.
Yes.
And you have a simple solution here to really help us keep on track. Tell us about the smoothie.
Yeah, this is super easy. I like to start out clients with something really easy for a way to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into their diet because it can be kind of daunting if you look at what we're supposed to be eating every day. So this is something super simple. I wanted everybody to know at home, all you need is a blender. You don't even need an expensive juicer at all. And these are the few ingredients to use in this particular smoothie. Just 2 oranges, a banana, and this is 2 cups of spinach, and you can play around with this. I add kale to mine, or I add more spinach than maybe on certain recipes that you might see out there. And some people are kind of put off by the consistency, or they're not sure about having spinach like that. Just add water, or you can add a little bit of juice if you'd like to as you're starting out. Blend it up, and it's as easy as that.
All right, that sounds awesome. And with the spinach there, you said you can mix it. I know kale is a really hot vegetable this year, too, that a lot of people are taking advantage of. And how simple, just stop at the Whole Foods or your local grocery store, grab some good produce there. And so now I'm going to try a little bit of this. And so you just mix it up in the blender until it gets to a consistency that you like?
Right. Yeah,
and there's no extra sugar or anything in there?
Nothing at all. Yep.
Wow, it tastes like you could have sugar in there. It tastes like it could be a smoothie that you'd buy at a local store or something that you want for just a refreshing afternoon.
Yeah, we kicked off smoothies on Christmas Day at our house with this. So even my father and some people that you wouldn't think would drink these like this recipe.
Super, super tasty. You got to try this one at home, folks. And you can learn much more about Berta. We'll have information at WDIO.com where we will link to her site as well so you can get that awesome information.
Thanks, Brittany.
Thank you so much for coming on this morning. I'm going to have to be making these every morning now. Now you'll see why I have an extra pep in my step. Thank you so much. Thanks.